Would you ever get cosmetic surgery to fix your flathead?
I reckon you just got to get bopped on the head really hard.
It's like getting a dint out of a car.
Would they just like put a breast implant on the back of your head?
Dead Meat 2025 has been announced for Saturday, the 30th of August, and tickets are available right now. You can get them at deadmentalkpod.com. We'd love to see you there. It's massive. It's such a great event. There's loads of stand-up, loads of podcasts, loads of random things. Yeah. We gave out tattoos last time. We had wrestling last time. Just check out some of the videos that we had. Everybody who's been said it was a wonderful, wonderful time. And if you're a fan of the podcast, you've fucking got to be part of the festival.
Wonderful is probably not the right word. It was disgusting and brilliant. You know, it was a very good time. Con this year is going to be even better. We've got some surprises in store that are going to turn your stomach. You're going to have a good time.
Yeah. It was like Wizard of Oz for swingers.
What?
It
was nothing like that, to be honest with you. But, you know, it was more like a comedy festival for, like, emos.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I took a pill and fucked a scarecrow.
So, if you want to take drugs and fuck a scarecrow, get your tickets for Dead Meat next year.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. I'm a big fat coat boy. We've got little not gay Tom in the corner with his racist child assistant Madison on the ones and twos, and we've got returning guest. It's our friend Phil Ellis.
Yay! Great to be back, guys.
Yeah, good to have you. Yeah. We have once again returned to the bottom of the barrel of our booking. We've got no one else like Phil, always available. That's
always in the building.
Yeah.
Because just lives behind the bin.
It's sort of like in that festive period, isn't it? So I was looking through my Rolodex, like, who do I know that doesn't have a family?
Yeah, Phil. Yeah. Who got the most
Rolodex.
missed calls off this?
Like you've gone far through your Rolodex to get to Phil.
I have.
So literally, you've opened your phone and in your favourites, it's gone Phil. And you go, there we go, pull the emergency brake.
I've gone all the way through and then back round to Phil. It's gone all the way round.
Oh, yeah, none of those are free. Here's Phil.
It's Christmas, he'll be sad. Get him in. He's not got a turkey in the oven. It's just his head. Let's give him a call. Let's give him a purpose.
Yeah. Well, it's the new year now, Phil. Did you have a lovely New Year's Eve?
Yeah. I think so.
Where were you at? What did you do?
So I did a gig at Excess Malarkey, which was dead nice.
Yeah.
And then I went to a party, but I've started...
With people from Excess Malarkey?
No.
Oh, right, God Christ. A lot of people stood in the corner talking about their anxiety.
Yeah, loads of, like, care dogs. The fireworks are full under table.
All the people are under the dogs.
It's just people that identify as care dogs.
Right, guys, it's getting towards midnight, so let's all hide in the airing cupboard.
Okay, make sure there's no pie poppers. We did strictly say no loud noises. Yeah, it was a bit... No, it was really nice because I love X as well.
Yeah, it is lovely, but they are pussies.
Yeah, but I think this sometimes, like, what audience do I want?
Yeah.
And they are attentive.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, no, they are lovely. I always really enjoy doing that gig. It's dead fun. They are like, we are like the Wario to that gig. They are the other end of comedy to us.
Yeah, but isn't it one of those gigs that you worry about? It's because, I'll tell you what it is. This sofa's fucking weird.
Right, is that why you came dressed to sit?
Yeah.
We've never had a guest camouflage so well before. Also, your pink head looks exactly the same as the picture behind you as well.
I know, do you know what?
Look at turn around, Phil. Look at that behind you. You look like a big side tit.
Do you know what it is? I looked through it before and I went, fucking hell, look, all right, mate. Because, right, this is...
There we go.
See me now?
Yeah.
Fucking... What is going on? Oh my God, this...
All right. I've never had someone struggle to sit before.
Right.
Are you all right?
I think I'm having a panic attack. Because I know... What is this?
It's a microphone, Phil.
Right, okay, I'm ready now. I'm really uncomfortable still, though.
Yeah.
I can't get my jacket around me properly.
Right.
I have to stand
Do you want
up.
to take a minute? Yeah. All right, you just get yourself set, Phil. Right. Get yourself set. Pop that cushion back up. There we go. Have a little breath. Do you need to do any affirmation?
Wet wipes
Pills.
when I have a
Phil's
drink
taken out a
outside.
banana and
Just
a
some
plastic
flip
bag.
phones.
A banana and some wet wipes out of his pocket.
Just a bag of wet wipes. It's not a packet of wet wipes.
It's because I ran out.
You've taken some out of the
taken
packet
them out of a
and put them
Dettol
into a little
packet.
bag.
Yeah.
You thought, oh, I'll need those later.
Well, I did need 100.
Why do you need so many wet wipes? Why do you carry them around with you? You don't have a baby. Why do you have baby wipes?
They're not called Beric. They're called antibacterial wipes.
Right, for babies.
And I use them to wipe my rim.
So your bum rim.
No. If I have a drink outside, I give the glass a little wipe.
What?
Let's just move on.
No, I don't think
wish
we
I
will.
hadn't emptied my pockets.
Sorry.
Autistic Doctor Who.
Sorry. The thing is, Phil, I know how you live. And I think you're really closing the stable door after the horse is bolted. If you think that's your main source of germs is pint glasses.
Well, have you ever... I'll tell you what, I won't mention the venue, but give their glasses a little rim wipe,
Yeah.
and you'll be fucking appalled.
Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of comedy club venues where I wouldn't drink the Prism nightclub now gladly gone from Leeds. Like the water came out green.
Do you know, I'm a big fan of Bar Rescue on Amazon
with
Prime.
John Taffer.
Yeah.
It's a very fun show.
Oh,
it's like
fucking
Gordon's Kitchen Nightmares, but for bars with an even bigger cunt.
Oh, he honestly, he makes Gordon Ramsay look like Mother Teresa. He's the biggest, most obnoxious knobhead I have ever met. And that comes from me, a big obnoxious knobhead.
One of his bits of advice once was that you should create an area called, what do you call it? It was like a squeeze gap or something like that. It was like a butt gap. It was something like that, a butt rubbing gap. Basically, you create an area in your bar where it gets narrow so people's asses have to rub against each other and then they will buy more drinks because they're horny. The butt funnel. That's what he called it, the butt funnel.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was just the anus.
What? You just thought that was the anus in general? People should have their anus out in your bar.
I use a butt funnel.
Yeah. Is that in your other
everywhere.
pocket?
He comes in and he screams just at everybody.
Yeah.
I've seen before him decide, just random arbitrary decision that a certain member of staff needs to be fired.
Yeah.
And he goes, unless you fire her right now, then I will leave your bar and I will not help you. And this woman's crying and she's like, I've got children. They're very sick. I need the money. And he's like, if you don't fire her, I'm gone. It's fucking brilliant. Anyway,
Great talent.
I will watch.
the guns, the soda guns that all the Coke and stuff comes out of, always fucking minging.
Yeah, I know. I
And
used to work in bars, mate. Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
I won't drink from soda guns, so I kind of get the glass thing.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. It's too neurotic.
Yeah, they wash the glasses.
Yeah,
Oh.
just ask them for a clean
Yeah, but they
glass.
just sometimes they don't put the cleaning fluid, and you're supposed to give them like a deep.
You put them through the
rinse
pot wash.
every-
You just put them through the pot wash. They just go in the pot wash and they come out really clean. It's super hot industrial dishwasher.
They need a deep clean with a special agent.
They're
every month
non-porous.
or
Like
so.
glass is non-porous. That's why we use it. It doesn't absorb anything, so you can just wash it off.
Well, I'm telling you now. I'll tell you the venue. Have a wipe around a rim, and then come back to me on that.
All right. Just get a straw.
I thought, well, that's weirder. I think coming out with a straw.
No,
You don't have to take your own. You can ask them for a straw. You don't have to bring your own
Since
anything.
when?
It's too much pre-planning.
Just a
is the thing.
sec. Just a sec. If I had a choice of which man I would respect less, a man that just delicately wiped the rim of his glass before he was about to drink, or a man that drunk from a straw, the straw is the bigger dickhead.
Oh, yeah, that's because, delicately wiping a rim and you're like, there's a macho bloke.
No, I didn't say macho. I mean less gay.
Then just using a straw.
Oh, come on. We're not in a 90s Kevin Smith film. What's going on?
There's something about drinking from a straw.
I thought this was another one. I've come to the wrong studio. You've got a similar dynamic.
I think you should just enjoy a dirty rim like a real man.
Look, anyway, it's something I've got a lot on this month and I don't want to get ill.
Right.
So I've been wiping some
What have you got on
Why
this
don't you
month?
just try eating some fucking vegetables then?
Will you
I
just
do eat. What do you think? How do you think I live?
I've seen how you live.
I'm quite healthy now.
Oh, yeah, you changed now?
He's got
I
banana.
exercise
He
every
does
day.
actually have a
I
banana.
try to eat 5 fruit and veg a day. I eat proper meals.
Do you actually now?
But I've always done this.
No, you haven't. I've seen you post your meals on the
Oh
internet.
no, that was a dark period.
It lasted years.
It did.
was
It lasted
years.
longer than I wanted. But I've been healthy now for a good few years. I don't quit smoking 3 years ago.
Yeah, I
Three
knew
years
that.
ago?
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Actually, it's I'm 6 years sober today. It's actually today because it's 4 days after New Year's.
no one
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I think you should get
People
back on
have
the
me
beer,
clapping.
to be honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's about time. Circle back
Oh,
around.
you might be needing these then.
What have you got on then? What's your plans in January? What are you up to?
I've just got some projects I'm working on, which I'm excited about. And then
Got an allotment.
I've got a lot of projects. It sounds like a serial killer.
Yeah, it really
The way
does.
you
You've
would
been so
talk to
vague
someone in
about
the
it.
building. Just working on my project.
He was always the quiet man.
He'd be a great serial killer.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he'd anti-back every corpse after he killed it.
Oh, yeah.
You won't be able to get a single fucking sample off him.
I think he'd kill people in a very hilarious way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
They
excellent.
call me the wiper. The rimmer.
It is I, the rim wiper.
Another clean anus. The rim wiper strikes again.
I don't get it, sir. He has grave internal injuries, but yet seems otherwise unbummed.
And Barrymore's got an alibi.
There'll be a lineup, and it'll be me and like two of these sofas.
It's all the same guy.
trying to put my wipes in the crease of the sofa.
How many people, if you had, you've got all the resources that you've got now,
Right.
and you can
So
keep
no
going for
resources.
You can keep going for as long as you want. How many people do you reckon you could kill before you got caught?
I bet it's hard being a serial killer now.
I bet it's dead. Everyone's got a camera phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. Everyone's like, they'll go, "Oh, we found the body," because they'd find my phone on him.
Yeah, really, it's never been harder to be a serial killer. Respect him nowadays. You don't get a lot of like ones doing like numbers. Like Shipman feels like he was the last of a breed, but he picked off. What Shipman did well was he waited for people to be near the edge of the cliff, then just nudged them off. You know, he was dealing with people that you're expecting to die. That's smart.
Let it be similar. Went for the week.
Yeah,
And it was
that's it.
successful.
You want to go for you want to be knocking off people in retirement homes.
Imagine
because
being
no one's like investigating that hard, and you can do it very easily.
Imagine
Just,
being
like,
a
strip
serial
'em up.
killer in the 1960s. You know, when just nobody had technology and people just let their kids roam free all day. Easy
The golden age of
pickings.
nonsense.
Well,
Easy fucking pickings, that.
the NHS is a good way to kill people because they're so poorly organised now.
Yeah.
My mum got private record results for a woman who lives in a different part of the country. I got a text the other day from my GP. Well, this made me laugh. And he goes, Mr. Ellis, we need your stool sample. And then my mum went, "Oh, careful, that could be a scam." I went, "What? Who's benefiting from this?"
There's a Nigerian guy just with thousands of pots of poo.
Bag of my shit. We got him! Yeah, we got him!
Just this like kinky Nigerian freak.
I was like, I don't think it's a scam. But then I rang him up.
That's so funny. What are they going to do with that?
Maybe they're a serial killer and they're using that to frame you.
Yeah.
Maybe Tesco use it and put it with your club card data to work out what you've been buying. Oh, he's got a Sainsbury's meal deal in him, the little cheat.
Yeah, I just I got this thing asking for, and I rang them up, I went, "Do you want this sample?" And they went, "Oh, no, it's all right, don't worry about it."
Did you think you just got to an age where they just wanted random stool samples?
I don't know. I think I remember once they rang me up going, "Oh, we've got your test." When you just go for a checkup when you're 40, they go, "Let's make sure you're all right." And they went, "Yeah, you're all right." I was like, "Thanks," but they went, "Oh," and they rang me up. There's the receptionist, and she went, "We've got the first time they went, we've got your test results. We think we've mixed them up with another lady's poo." And I went, "All right." And they said, "So," I went, "All right. Was there anything wrong?" Which said, "Well, if this is yours, you're fine." That was it. But if it's not,
Oh, great. We're not sure if it's yours, but if
Yeah.
it is, brilliant.
so I had to go and do it again, just to be safe. It's a weird thing doing it. Go if what's she saying to that woman? Well, if this is yours, you've got 3 weeks.
If this is yours, your liver's fucked.
Yeah. It's like a weird. Anyway, but yeah. So the NHS is the way to go. So if you are planning on killing people,
Yeah.
I
yourself a
think
job.
people would be surprised at how bad the NHS is. You know, like honest to God, like because obviously I'm fucked at the moment and shit. Like,
That's not really the NHS's fault.
no, but every time I'm waiting for fucking gallbladder surgery. Every time I ring up, they're like, we don't know how long it's going to be. Like, just.
Yeah, but they didn't whiz George Best to the top of the transplant list, do they? Like they look at you and they go, "What are we doing? We're fucking papering over the cracks."
Yeah, but this isn't a transplant.
Invest in someone who's
It's just
got some
whipping.
hope.
It's just whipping out a gallbladder.
Just whipping it out.
Yeah,
What, you need to have your gallbladder out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got gallstones.
I'll do it for you.
Well, at least I know you'll be well sanitised.
On that table.
We have been thinking of what to do for a new special.
Yeah.
We did surgery on Freddie.
That would be good. Yeah.
Get numbers.
No,
Like we're thinking about doing different.
I can't think of anyone that I would trust less than you.
Tell you what we'll do. Pop a little red light on your nose. It buzzes if it goes wrong.
I reckon I could whip out a gallbladder.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I reckon Tom could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't Google, so he could probably do gallbladder
You
surgery.
can't read, you can't type, you can't Google.
You can't
None of those
record
things-
podcast
none-
episodes.
none-
You can't produce a podcast.
None of those things are relevant with gallbladder surgery.
That is true. That's a fair point, Tom.
Oh God, yeah, he is right.
Yeah.
He is right. There's no relevant sort of correlation between being able to basic read and write. All those illiterate doctors.
I'm good at cutting, and I'm good at picking things up. Sound. That's
But
it.
Yeah,
Cut
that's
and-
I
most
think
of
you
it.
could. The amount of doctors and fucking surgeons that are doing comedy now.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing what they do. I was like, if it's that easy to fucking walk into it, I'll have a go.
Let's have a bash.
So let's mix the two.
There is loads doing
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
both
it's
of those
fucking
things.
pathetic. That's why I was like, it's mad that you're going, the NHS is on his arse. Yeah, because they're all at the funky load shucking fucking hut in.
We're all doing open spots.
Are
Yeah.
you try getting an operation on a Monday night when it's sign up night? First come, first served. Sorry, your grandma can't have a hip replacement. Fucking Dr. Ahmed's doing 5 minutes at Beat the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does always feel like a waste, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
like you could do better things than this.
Yeah, sorry I fucked up that operation, but I got gonged off last night and it's playing on my mind.
It is also when you see them be really shit, you're just like, how are you, you should be smart. How are you worse at this than me, an idiot?
Do you know what really annoys me is when really attractive people do comedy?
Oh, it sucks.
And it's like, fuck, no.
But I ain't ever going to
You've
stop,
already-
Freddie.
you've
I'm
already got-
never going to stop.
You've already got being fit. You've already got that. You're not allowed to be funny as well.
But
Fuck
they
off.
also never are. Like, because you feel it from audiences. When someone goes up who's like a model, everyone's like, fuck off.
I remember
yeah.
there was this guy who did comedy, very attractive guy, zero personality, like zero.
Yeah.
And I saw them at a gig once, and these two girls, I remember he'd got into the gig, and they were like, "Oh my God, this guy's so fit. Of course we'll go to the gig." And they sat there, and within 3 minutes, they both went, "Oh fuck, what have we done?" And they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and you could see them look at each other going, "How can he be this bad?" It was so weird. It's fascinating.
Whereas
to watch.
we go through the opposite process with
Yeah.
women. They turn up and they're like, who's this weird freak? They're like, he is funny though.
Yeah.
And then you just gradually wear him down, innit?
And they go, yeah, I bet he'd be a terrible boyfriend.
That man we're
He
watching.
really was.
Yeah, that guy we're watching having a hilarious breakdown. I'm sure he'll going to be stable in the long run.
There used to be some acts that you would have seen this as well, and it used to do my fucking head in, where they'd do a gig, and then they'd start for no reason towards the end. If they'd done well, they'd start to just fit in that they were single, and that they were like, oh. Whereas like my act was so desperate and sad, that is not attracting anyone. Whereas at the end, you'd go, oh. I just really want a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Just want to sit and watch lovely films and cuddle. And I'm going, oh, fuck off. And
Yeah,
then they just hang around the back.
Yeah,
And these girls would go, it's so...
I hate the ones who are like, I just can't talk to women. I just can't get with girls ever. And you're like, you're well fit, and I've seen you after shows. I hate that fakeness. Just admit it. Admit that you're a pussy hound.
Yeah.
Well, that annoys me because some people are in comedy for that.
Yeah.
Whereas, like,
I mean, well, look,
I
I'm
just find
not
it-
going to say it wasn't a factor. It was one of a range of perks, like that. I was like, yeah. But it wasn't the only reason.
I saw a guy at a gig in London, and it was the most horrible thing. Like, it made me feel really grubby, right? He did the gig, and then he just kept going about his Instagram for fucking ages so that people with fancy it could add him. And then the girl went, oh my God, what is your Instagram? And he goes, come outside and I'll show you. And took it outside so he could just chatter up outside of the gig.
Yeah.
And then it never came back.
Yeah, of course he didn't.
But I was just like, oh, it was so like. And at the end, I'm there going, come follow me on social. I don't even want to. We're waiting for a Kestrel. See ya. This fucking player at the back. Anyway, I don't know. Comedy shit in it.
Tom, I've sent you something very fun. If you have a little look in here, like go for the bottom one, Quinne syndrome research. Before we
no.
So we've got one of your many. If you just click onto the thing on the tab, click off this for a second, Tom. Off it. Just click off it. Right, we've got one of your many syndromes has been cured. Well, they're working on a cure. Do you know which one of your?
I read
problems
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read the words Flathead.
Let's have a little look on here. We've got.
Calls for more research into flathead syndrome in babies and whether helmet therapy works.
There's hope for you, Freddie. If we scroll down, there's some babies with Freddie's head. Right, keep scrolling. Keep going. Where are the pictures of the Yeah, I know, but like, there's a picture of all the flathead babies. I think it might be at the top. Right, there we go. There's a little picture of it. There's flathead syndrome.
Yeah. I'm not even arguing with it.
If you click on that picture on the sort of top right, the photo of the two side profile kids, that is Freddie's head on a baby, isn't it?
How much are those helmets?
How did you get your flathead?
Me?
Did your mum Bertie stood up and you just landed on the lino like that?
Yeah. Is it a boy or a girl? It's actually a table.
Yeah. I'm very sorry. We've actually had a lino birth. That's so funny.
That is mad.
Yeah, it's proper mad, isn't it? Like, the back of that head is so Freddy-ish. If you just had a little roll of neck fat at the bottom, it'd be absolutely
That's quite
spot on.
good having a flathead. Why are people bothered?
Well, I don't think
I
it's that
always
bothersome.
find it uncomfortable on track, but that looks really nice. Like,
Yeah, but you can lie down really well, can't you, Freddie? Because you've got no arse and no back of the head.
Yeah.
Why is it only babies that have got it?
I don't know. No, it's not.
No, you just start as a baby and then get older.
Yeah, but all of Google
You know how it works, don't you?
I Google flathead syndrome, and it's only pictures of babies.
Yeah, it starts in because it's in
adult,
babies.
Put adult after that.
If a picture of you comes up now, that'd be amazing.
There it is. Yeah, look, this is
yeah,
flathead syndrome. You might have this.
I think I probably genuinely do have.
As much as we're laughing, you genuinely might have this.
Oh, there's nothing worse than just realising you're a bit more disabled than what you thought this morning.
This is so
The
funny.
back's all right. Just always face people and like crab away. Don't turn around.
Do you know what the worst?
If it was like that, one side of your face was flat, that would be shit, wouldn't it?
There
He doesn't
honestly-
have the reflexes to always stay in the right angle.
There's nothing worse than finding out you're disabled but not enough for a blue badge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're just disabled enough to be a bit like, oh, what's that?
It's really
It's
funny.
not enough to be fully like blue badge,
Yeah.
whatever you want, double
Free
yellows.
dog or something you can take on transport.
Free dog. Here you go with your
Take on a
flat head.
plane.
You have a free dog.
It's
With
really-
your big flat head.
It's really funny that I brought like what I thought was a funny syndrome to laugh at Freddie. It turns out he's just got it. I was like, look at these fucked up babies. He's like, yeah, I've just got that.
If we go back to flathead syndrome adults, if we have a look at
Look
you know,
at that cunt in the fucking like
I know. Why is he
on the second row, like looking towards the camera, down one.
Yeah, that's
to the left.
weird,
That guy.
Oh,
Look at
that
him.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Freddy head.
He's got a very flat head.
Yeah, thanks to Barry Dodds for this. He didn't manage to turn up on time for the podcast the other week, but he sent me this, so he's made up for it.
can we have a look at like life expectancy?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Life
Oh, let's
expectancy.
have a
please.
guess.
I think because it was mostly babies, I don't think adulthood is a life expectancy.
Yeah, you're a phenomenon. Your gallbladder's shit, but my God, you're out there for them flat headers.
It doesn't directly affect life expectancy. There you go.
Oh, hang about.
Untreated flathead syndrome can have other consequences, including psychological impact,
What?
limited activities.
He's never done anything.
What is it going to limit you doing?
Well, I don't know. Wearing
I was going to say, like,
fucking
it's
have
your,
a-
just
have
your
a
hat
look-
game's
have
going to
a
be a bit off, isn't it?
Have a look at the last one.
headscarves aren't really going to work.
Yeah, hats will always be at a jaunty angle.
Inability to wear protective headwear and hair growth.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that explains that.
Yeah.
How flat's my head? I've got a pinhead, so I've got the
Yeah, you've got a
pinhead,
little-
so little tiny head.
You've got the build of a Popeye character, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
I did a whole bit on Popeye the other day, spontaneously.
Oh, yeah?
I just talked about the
Popeye
film for
riffing.
5 minutes, and
Yeah.
it was a Beat the Frog.
How did it go?
Weirdly well, because it was reacting to a woman who I went something about Popeye as
Yeah.
a joke because I thought it was such a dated reference. Then this one went, I've been to his house. And I went, what? I was like, is anyone going to tell her? You haven't. There's just a guy. And then,
Where did she actually go?
well,
She put her hand up and her arm was waving loads.
there was the 1980 Altman film, Popeye, starring Robin Williams, and they
Right.
built the full set. And it's still there today. People genuinely live in some of the buildings.
Right.
And it was a major box office flop. it's an interesting film.
You really like your films, don't you?
Yeah, my God, that's a funny one though, because Popeye just goes, but everyone talks in an Altman film. Everyone just talks over each other. So there's all these people going, so what the fuck is this film? It's like a fever dream. It's mad. But yeah, I like film.
Have you watched Squid Games 2 yet?
Watch the first episode.
I've watched a couple of them, yeah.
I've watched it.
I've watched it.
It's all right.
It's absolutely fine.
Yeah, but it's only
There's
been
so much voting.
Yeah, it's only,
Oh my God, there's a lot of voting.
it's only been done so the guy got paid. I kind of like respect that in it because he didn't get paid much for the first series because like they bought it when he was a no one. So like the guy who created it and like the guy who plays Gi-hun like didn't get paid much and all that. And now they'll be like multi-millionaires. Go get the
Yeah,
bag.
great.
Go get the bag.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
It's
all right.
It's
fine.
It's meh. It's
Yeah.
it's really meh. Do you know what as well? It's
The
'cause-
first series it's just Battle Royale, but not as
no,
good.
I thought the first series was great. To be fair,
It's
but the
really
thing
good,
is,
but if you've not seen Battle Royale,
I think they suffer from a lack of ideas in the second one because a lot of the times you're like, well, I know how this is going to go because I've kind of already seen it and I know what's going to happen. So all the voting feels really inconsequential and everything that they do just feels a bit like, you know.
and you don't care about foreigners.
And that as well, to be fair.
It's like,
and
thin
that.
them out a bit.
It's not very diverse, I noticed.
That is true.
It's
yeah.
only Koreans in it.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
No non-Koreans.
Yeah.
When I love diversity. It's my favorite. That's the only reason I watch any film.
Well, this pod it just shows how much.
We absolutely we're very committed to diversity. We've got a goth.
A sofa's on.
You don't get that on Mop the Week.
No.
They never have furniture.
Furniture on furniture.
So anyway, Freddy's got flathead syndrome.
Would you ever?
And he's a flat earther.
And he's got coat lover syndrome.
Would I ever what?
Would you ever get cosmetic surgery to fix your flathead?
To reshape your head.
Should we Google it, see if it exists?
I don't think you need surgery. You just need like a big vice.
No, what you do is you hold your breath and then you go.
You blow on your thumb dead hard, pop the back out.
It's like getting a dent out of a car. You just have to-
I reckon you just got to get bopped on the head really hard. You bonk.
Yeah,
What would they
surgery
do?
is
Would they just
possible.
like put a breast implant on the back of your head? Cut it open.
Now we know what we could do with your mum's tit. Imagine a
I don't
plastic
get that
surgeon.
reference, and I don't want to.
His mum had breast cancer and had a tit chopped off. And so I could.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
She's all right now. Thank you. Cheers. That's the
I
most,
was-
that's the most human reaction anyone's had to that news.
I
What
was,
else to do?
I was
no,
delighted
that
to
is
hear
what
that.
that is what people should do. Yeah. Not just be like, oh, they'll stick a tit on my head.
I was delighted to hear it. What a day. Because I knew that I had something over him. Oh, if she'd have died. Oh, fucking hell.
But I reckon you're just as likely to get breast cancer as well.
Yeah, this is
I
it.
don't know why you're laughing.
From someone who is so high risk, you're going to go well before my mum.
You're gonna
I'm
get-
so much more worried about you than her.
You like someone just keeps catching like tropical diseases.
Who gets
It's mad.
Legionnaires?
It's so funny when you met. I used to joke about Legionnaires because it's such an odd.
Exactly. It's like a funny disease. It's
Still
like,
can't believe-
it's
yeah.
like getting consumption. Did you get bubonic plague?
They mentioned it once as a diagnosis on House, and I was like, that's how I know because I watch a lot of House now because it's the most dog shit show ever.
Because it's your life.
It's really,
I
it's
think
just,
I've got that.
it's just so easy to
No, I
watch.
think I
House
have
is like,
scurvy.
you've got a fat gay heart.
Flathead disease.
There's one episode where he's like, Dr. House, this man won't stop fucking coats. He loves coats.
Yeah, I don't
Not
get that
all
reference.
coats.
You don't. I don't think I ever really see you wearing a coat.
Well, he can't because he gets too aroused.
Oh, is that it?
I gave these to a coat once, and it's just
It's coat boy.
Ever
loves
since-
coats. Coat boy
ever
loves coats.
What do you think of this one?
I like you.
But it's a jacket.
Yeah, it's more of a
not
jacket.
coat.
It's not, he prefers a bigger
I've got
coat.
a coat in the car if you want to have a look in the boot later. It's a bit like that scene in Goodfellas. I was over, like the
Like a
briefcase scene.
Tarantino film, yeah, glowing.
Oh, look at them toggles.
So yeah, it's nice. Always nice to diagnose you with something new, Freddie. So there we go. If you enjoyed this episode, why not give us money on Patreon for extra things? Go to patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. You can have a free trial for a week and check out all the extra stuff we put up on there. There's an extra episode every week, loads of specials, and you keep this podcast going because God knows we can't keep hold of sponsors. So check us out, Dead Men Talk Pod at fucking Patreon. Thank you.
Mother, who named her baby son Lucifer, reveals critics have warned he'll be bullied for life, but insists he's not called after the devil because she's not religious.
I'm going to call mine Shaniqua.
Right, yeah.
Shaniqua Quinn.
Shaniqua Quinn.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to teach it that every time someone says his name, he has to go, mm-hmm.
I think you need to have two kids, right? You have little Shaniqua, and then you have another son called Yas!
Yes, Quinn.
Yas Quinn.
Yes, Quinn.
Josie King from Devon insists there was no religious reason behind choosing the name for a 7-month-old. She just liked it.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You just liked it.
The mother of two said her son is a miracle baby who was born after she'd lost 10 other children.
10 miscarriages and to keep going.
Her cunt's like the Somme. There's like one guy writing poetry up there. Someone's playing a bugle out of her fanny.
If you press your ear to a vagina, you hear Wilfred Owen.
Why does your fanny say Gaza Hospital on it?
I mean, yes, she got 10 miscarriages, but she also got 9 loads of leaping, 8 maids of milking.
5 stillbirths.
I reckon her vagina looks like, you know, in The Lion King when Scar takes over. It's just bones and destruction everywhere. 3 hyenas.
I bet it looks like that fucking playground at the start of Terminator 2.
I was about to say the same.
What's that shadowy place? That's Josie King's vagina. You must never go there.
So is this Berlin in 1946? Oh, no. No, it's just Josie King's cunt.
Jodie says, I've been called an atheist. I don't even know what an atheist was till last night. Everyone has their own beliefs.
You know, she's just thick as pig shit. Like, this is what's happened here. She's just absolutely dense.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When it comes to religion and real life, they are very different things. One is actual living and the other is in a book.
She's not wrong about that.
She's not wrong. And the way that she's phrased it is so eloquent. One is actual living and the other is in a book.
It's like she's saying a smart thing in the most retarded way possible.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, but like, I love it. The devil is not the meaning of my son's name. It fucking is.
Yeah,
That's-
no,
you
but-
don't get to detach it from that meaning that everyone else has.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't.
Like meaning is a shared communal thing. You
Yeah.
don't get to use a word and only you decide what it means.
Yeah, like-
Other people can interpret it, and that's how meaning's made and developed. You stupid bitch.
If I have a kid and I name him Ladbrooks, and I'll be like, no, it doesn't mean bookies. It means
Yeah.
my son. Why are you
Yeah.
all mentioning the bookies all the time? It's nothing to do with that. I don't even gamble, so it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You all now need to respect my little son Ladbrooks and stop mentioning gambling.
And his sister, Skybet.
Yeah, middle name B Gamble Aware.
Yeah. And
Well,
there's a cousin
name-
SBO top.
Middle name is when the fun stop.
Come, Bet365.
32 red, back in for your dinner.
It's just, I hate this argument. Do you know what I mean? I just say, well, I'm calling my baby Fat Little Jew-tits. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm calling it. And if you don't like it, then you don't. But I like the name Fat Little Jew-tits.
I just like very descriptive names.
Yeah.
No, it's actually Latin. What it means is fat little Jews.
That's his name, Fat Little Jew-tits Jones. That's his full name. And if you don't like it, you don't have to like
Have
it.
you got any personalised key rings? The name?
Fat little Judith Jones.
So it's a Welsh kid as well. Hello, boyo. I am Fat Little Jew Tits Jones. I'm Fat Little Jew Tits of the valleys. Oh, those fat Jew tits in the valleys. Call me back to
Yeah,
home.
the worst thing is in Fat Little Jew-tits names is 20 L's.
I am a fat little Jew tit. My father was a fat little Jew tit before me, and so was his father before him.
It's actually fat clittle Judith.
Yeah, I've got a couple of other things. What have I got? Right, this is just a fun video of like, do you want to see like the hardest guy I've ever fucking seen?
Yeah.
I mean, like, not in the way you'd like, Freddie. Viewiness, like, make this big, Tom. This guy is
I think I've watched this.
fucking right hard nut.
Oh, I love it when people start fights with people and don't realise they're really hard.
Yeah. Look, bang, one down. Knocks out a copper. Knocks out another guy. Once the third guy's been knocked
What's he
out
holding?
clean,
Is he
and he's got
holding
some sort of weapon.
That is mad.
Fucking-
And then he just walks off. That's how they stop him.
Oh,
He
we
gets
ain't
bored.
done. Yeah, he walks
He's
off
got
over
like a
here.
baton or something.
Yeah. But a guy in a high vis is trying to hit him now. Yeah. Now that guy's
He's not
knocked
even
out.
using his weapon.
No,
That's
he's got
the
his weapon
weird
in
thing.
his offhand.
You can't hit someone in high vis.
Well, it makes him easier to hit.
Yeah.
He's wearing a bib.
I'll tell you the point I would have stopped fighting is when he does the kickboxing stance where he lifts his front leg to check a kick. I'll be like, nah. Hits him with a chair.
Mad. He's like Charles Bronson.
I know, it's like the whole village is after him now. Because for anyone who's
Coming
listening,
up next.
for anyone who's listening to the audio, we're in a Deliveroo driver's country.
Oh my God.
He's fucked.
They didn't seem like they were that hard punches.
He's just connected with
Yeah.
chins, hasn't he? He's just levelled them out. And like, guy's still going as well in the background.
I absolutely love the show must go on mentality.
I know,
of the
Yeah.
we've all been that person
Yeah.
trying to continue the gig.
Yeah. So anyway, I was.
Dating's hard.
I got a text. Said you need a stool sample. I said,
There's still more, I think.
I'm just there waiting for a kestrel. Come on, mate, hurry up. Look it out. Let's go.
Fucking impressive, this, though, isn't it?
I always remember my...
"Oh my lord."
They all fight him like bad guys in a film, in that they all go one after another so that the
Yeah.
main guy can do a cool move on him. All jump him at once. I just don't get the mentality of the third and fourth guy. You've just seen him spark two fellas. I'm not being the third or fourth one. I'd be like, on you go, lads.
I'd have been the first one.
Yeah.
I'd have said something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
they'd
yeah.
have punched me. I used to get punched so much when I was younger. That's why
Oh,
I
I've
got
been
no
on
front
nights
seat.
out with you.
Yeah.
Like, just get irritated.
Well, when you get really drunk, you get the same thing that Freddy has normally when he's sobering, that you just get this disconnect with people around you. Like, I don't know if we've told on this podcast before the story of when you had face paint on in Palmyra Pizza at Edinburgh one year. We were like, it was about 2 a.m. In this brilliant kebab shop in
I
Edinburgh.
had face paint on.
Yeah, you'd had face paint in from one of your shows. Like, you'd be doing a show where you had some white face paint on your face. And some guy came up to you and went, "Oh, you got something on your face." He went, "What's your problem, mate?" Phil was so hammered. He had no idea he had anything on his face. He's like, "What do you mean I got something on his face?" Started a right go at him. He came over to me in a huff after I've watched this whole confrontation, crying, laughing. He comes over to me and goes, "What's that guy's problem?" He goes, "Well, you do have something on your face." He went, "Oh, fucking hell." Then he goes, tries to apologise to him, makes it more of an argument. It's brilliant.
You're right. I've noticed. I think I got a lot better. And then the past few times I've gone out, I've become this annoying. I think I'm being dead funny. And like you say, but because I don't know how to do my expressions or anything, and I'm not really reacting to what people are saying correctly, I upset a friend the other week, and I thought I was making this. And my friend went, "No, you've upset them." I went, "How?" I went, "There's no way I have." And I was looking at them, and they were genuinely angry. And then I was like, "But look, they're fine." They were going, "No, they're not. They're not fine." I was going, "Of course they are. They know it's a joke." And then it just got worse. And I was like, so I've had to try and readdress that now. So I only drink gin. But I think it's because I don't drink. Like years ago, I used to just drink all the time.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like I used to always end up going out and things. But now I don't drink as often. I just can't. I don't know what my levels are anymore.
You ever thought about
you know?
sobriety?
No, God, no.
Look at this grave warning.
Actually, no, you seem quite happy. No, because I do like going for a drink. I just haven't quite figured out what my drink is anymore. I'll tell you what it isn't. White wine.
We've rolled another one off the list. Just gradually working through all of them. Like,
It's just going to be Worthington's cream.
Wasn't absinthe. Who knew?
I drank absinthe once in Stoke-on-Trent and got chased by an entire taxi rank full of people. And it was the night before I was meeting my girlfriend's parents, and I fell over and destroyed my face.
A
was a good
whole
day.
taxi rank.
I angered so many people that they all, about at least
they
5 or
chase
6
you in
of
queue
them,
order?
They all, it's like Benny Hill.
He drank the absinthe and said it's a Popeye. Yeah, what's in there?
Oh, God. Used to be able to run back then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, you live and learn. I don't.
You don't learn. Clearly not learned anything. No,
I
yeah.
haven't.
I've got another fun little story for you there. I don't know. I've only read the headline of this one, but it made me laugh.
Man 35 dies after swallowing live chicken in tantric ritual in bid to become a father.
A lot going on there, isn't it?
There's a hell. What came first? The chicken? No, that doesn't make sense. The
So in order to make himself more virile,
Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing to make you have be more virile or have a boy rather than a girl. I don't know.
In a horrifying incident, a 35-year-old man in India passed away after consuming a live chicken in an alleged tantric ritual.
I don't know how you go about that.
That's what I mean. And if even you were stumped, like, you know, the one man who I would expect to be able to consume a chicken in one go.
yeah, like was it like a cartoon? And you see it going down.
It must have been like a little chick. It must have been like a little.
I reckon it was a bit of pedo swallowing.
You are?
I reckon it was a little chicken pedo.
I think that's sadder if it was a little chick,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, he had his whole life ahead of him.
Yeah.
Ended up in a gullet, R.I.P.
It was going to be attached to batteries and put in a cage. Poor thing. Never got to experience.
It could have been minced up in an egg factory.
That's got to be one of the worst animals to come back as.
Yeah. What a male chick in an egg factory. You're literally alive for 30 seconds and you just get put in a grinder. They literally just have like machines that can tell if a chick is a boy or a girl. And they just get across a conveyor belt and all the boys just get filtered into a mincer.
Is there nothing that they could like sell them to?
Like, no, because what can they do? They don't lay eggs, they just need the egg laying ones. This is a battery farm and it's bad.
Rage rooms.
Yeah, you are right. You should be paying 20 quid an hour to be in there with a baseball bat.
Get a rage room full of male chicks.
Yeah.
And one.
I think that's excess malarkey.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's a very funny joke, to be fair. it was funny.
I think a lot of the audience are just bubbling underneath, like they will kill.
Yeah, I like the idea of a rage room for chicks, though. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be a good laugh.
I think what you want to wear there and there is just hobnail boots. Just gonna go stomping.
Nah, a nail gun. I want
Very
a
hard to
rage
nail
room.
gun a chick.
I want a rage room full of chicks and a nail gun.
Yeah.
And
I think a paintball gun would do it.
no, I want
splatter
a nail gun because I want them to nail.
Yeah, it's just hard to grab them, is the thing, isn't it?
No, just shoot them.
Right.
And then just like
Yeah,
that.
but you can't shoot a nail gun from a distance, you know, you got to put it on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not
You
a
can in
ranged weapon.
games.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, we'll go in a game then.
I'm getting a shovel,
Yeah,
scooping a load of them up, and then just flinging them at the wall.
yeah.
Like
Homemade trebuchet.
like
That's the worst way to do it. You lose the personal touch.
I'm going to get a trolley.
I'd say loads of them.
I'm going to get a trolley, fill it with baby male chicks, and release them into the wild.
And let them get immediately killed by foxes. At the side of a motorway.
Oh God, this is more horrific than the shovel. Oh, the inhumanity. The kestrel's coming down. With them turtles trying to
Eddie
get to the beach.
Stobart lorry through them.
You've teased them. You've teased them with freedom. What you're doing is more cruel.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm going to show them a video of a farm as I pop them one by one.
Pop 'em.
I think it'd be a very funny way to do it would be to hot glue gun them to your body, looking like Andy Serkis when he's filming Column. So you got all this all over you, and you just run and jump at a wall.
Just roll about on the floor.
Yeah. You go to platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross and just run at the wall covered in shit.
No, get a bouncy castle. Or a trampoline.
I'd use them to test Doc Martens. Just put my new docs on.
Put them in a cricket bowling machine. Go and have a net session.
Not a bowling machine because they die instantly as they hit the ground.
I reckon you get get them to bowl Yorkers. Coming in right to you.
10-pin bowling.
Yeah.
But they're the pins.
Yeah, they're not going to. They're just going to get rolled over by the ball, Tom. You've not thought about that at all.
So,
What a terrible idea. Go to a driving range.
I just paint them and give them to people as like Fabergé eggs, and then just they go off inside them. Fucking hell, your present stinks, mate.
Put them in a popcorn maker.
yeah.
A lot you could do, really.
There's loads of ways to kill
Loads
chicks,
of
isn't
ways
it?
to kill chickens. Write in the comments below how you'd kill a bunch of baby chickens.
And how much of the chick did that man eat, if you know?
I think he ate the whole thing. It was alive.
But it wouldn't have been alive for the whole eating.
Well,
would
let's
it?
have a
It was
look.
only started off alive, I assume.
Anand Yadav was believed to have taken this drastic measure as part of an occult ceremony to fulfill his diet to become a father.
His what?
What? It's
Desire to
to
become a
fulfill his desire to
father.
become a father.
Desire. Yeah, he said diet
Yeah,
for some reason.
You said diet.
Oh, sorry.
Can't read again now.
Yeah. According to the people, he was inspired.
According
looking
to
for-
the people.
This is a very well researched article.
That's who the source is.
There's
the
no
people.
chat GPT here, I'll tell you that for one thing.
I'm looking forward to you saying that last word.
According to the people, he was inspired by Tantra Mantra rites in the state of Chhattisgarh.
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not bad
That's
effort.
better than we're expecting. Say it with the accent.
Physicians were
Yes, it's
surprised to discover that the chick, it was chick,
Yeah, right.
was still alive within the victim's
Let him
corpse.
read it, Phil. That's not
during-
your job.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, you were being too slow and I just wanted to get
Yeah,
to
it's
the end.
annoying, isn't it? You still just got to wait for him, unfortunately.
It's like you were reading to children.
Physicians were surprised to discover
Sorry.
that the chick was still alive within the victim's corpse during the post-mortem study of the case, which was reported from Ambikapur.
And is now in a lovely butter chicken. Like,
Yeah, I wonder what do they do with the chicken?
I'm glad the
after-
chick
yeah.
survived, though. That's quite good. I hope it went on to a happy life, as I'm sure all baby chicks in India do.
But, what's it like being in someone's stomach, I wonder? Like, alive. Like, if you ate me now, I had to just, like, and I could, like, hear you going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," doing, like, you were just doing, like, your everyday stuff.
Well, we've all been that at one point, haven't we, Phil? We've all been in the tummy.
No, I was grown in a lab.
I actually just spawned off some moss.
That would be bad, that, to be eaten and then to hear people slagging you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even taste nice.
Yeah, it tasted shit.
You overcooked that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just as grisly as you'd imagine.
It's like when you go for a shit after a gig and hear people talking about how crap you were.
Yeah. I'm like, well, just blow on your tea before you drink it. Ah! It'd be worse if you were like trying to flirt with someone. You just say me going, he's riddled. He's riddled. Don't listen to him. Yeah, shame though.
Carry on, Tom.
Family members reported that he felt dizzy and fainted after taking a bath. The cause of death was initially unknown at the time of the autopsy. After making an incision in his throat, doctors found a fully alive chick trapped in a position that obstructed his airway and feeding canal, likely leading to asphyxiation. So he's just choked on a chick.
That's fucking unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, what a stupid boy.
What a fucking stupid cunt.
Yeah.
So he thinks that'll, like, make him better at shagging, eating a live chick,
Maybe he's practicing blowjobs. Getting rid of his gag reflex.
so he could have a baby.
It's like that's not the most disgusting thing on this page. Oh, look, Russell Brand's on the right.
That is worse.
That's actually a worse thing to see.
Yeah.
What's he up to nowadays? Is he just...
He's
Russell Brand is
Jesus.
a Christian now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's Jesus.
It was
he?
it was selling amulets that protect you from Wi-Fi. Yeah, tell you what's amazing though, in that video where he's doing that while he's selling the amulet, he's wearing a wireless mic that connects via Wi-Fi.
Is he?
Yeah,
Have you
it's
seen...
almost like he doesn't believe it.
Have you seen Elon Musk coming out and defending Tommy Robinson?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's
He's
going
just-
on?
He's turned into the evil Bond villain now. He just wants chaos. It's
Yeah,
like
but
the
who'd have
Joker,
thought
isn't it?
the billionaire who wants to put chips in everyone's brains? You know, like, he's so cartoonishly like, yeah. He's also just like a weird little gonk. Like, like if you look up to Elon Musk, stop being a little virgin. You know?
I was excited at first. I thought at least this guy's doing let's get to Mars. That's exciting. Let's do some more space exploration. And I went, oh no.
No, he's just making crap cars,
Yeah, hanging out with Farage.
dancing badly.
Did you see that everyone from GB News is getting fired now?
Yeah.
And you're just going, oh, you all fucked it. You thought, hey, fuck you. And they've all gone, oh, fuck, I can't get back on the circuit.
Yeah. We watched Mark Dolan's video that he put out last week on our Patreon.
It's like, the thing about him, he did that video saying that he believes in everything, and he doesn't, because he goes, do you see the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen? Mark was always all right when I saw
This is
him.
it. We all like Mark.
Yeah, but I don't know he's made some terrible, he just wants to be on telly. And it's like, and there's a video of him when he goes, well, I've been told you're not allowed to smoke indoor. And guess what? If people tell me to do something, I do the opposite. No one tells me what to do. I don't even smoke. I've never smoked. And he puts a cigarette in his mouth. He goes, "Oh, what do you do? Do you light it?" I was like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like you, and he did smoke because he was telling me about how he quit using the Allen car. But so I was like, and then he goes on how he only tells the truth, and you go, "You don't? Do you even?" I think he believes it now.
Yeah,
it's just
you
fucking
can convince
embarrassing.
yourself of anything now. It's like a thing you got to be wary of, innit? Like you can find anything you're looking for, so you got to like. I don't know.
I think
I've lost a lot of good people to internet conspiracies over the last few years.
There's people who do it on the right wing, and there's also people who do it on the left wing
100%.
as well.
People lose themselves to this shit, man.
And it's like
the only way to win the culture war is to not engage.
Well, you want to be like, you're a comedian. You should be making people laugh.
My favourite is
exactly.
when a very leftist person who's like so ton about mental health and shares everything. And then as soon as someone does, he's clearly suffering from mental health issues. And you're going, well, why are you attacking this person? Because you're clearly not well.
Yeah.
Did you see, and I don't know why Chortle did this, did you see that video of a comedian?
Yeah, you've been dying to talk about this, haven't you?
Yeah, well, but I don't think we should say it because they clearly
probably will
for
on
years,
Patreon.
but for years they have been suffering clearly from some kind of psychotic.
Yeah, the video's sad.
So there's
It's
a
really
video.
sad.
There's a video of a comedian who is in an airport in America, and she's getting. It starts out that she's in the wrong airport lounge. And then she's getting kicked out of the airport lounge.
Something like that.
It descends into somebody who's having a breakdown because they're not getting water. And the police, to be honest with you, the police are really good.
They're very calm with her because they
yeah.
clearly see that she's having an issue. And look, if you're going to be supportive of people having mental health problems, that's when the rubber meets the road, isn't it? She was having a clear mental health issue.
Clearly,
So I worked with
breakdown.
and
But
I
when
hope
it
she's all right.
started, because her eyes, you could tell there was something wrong. But then why share it on a fucking why
She's a
do
grubby little cunt who lives in a flat above a shop and runs a blog, and I don't know why anyone cares.
I've always been all right with Steve, but sometimes you'll make a bad choice like that, and I just go, what was the point of this or reviewing this?
Well, luckily we always take the high ground on this podcast.
But it was just like. It was like me in the kebab shop in the morning. That was how it was. Like somebody who clearly didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that would be unfair if they were like a comedian in kebab shop horror. Just got Phil being like, there's nothing on my face.
To be fair, this particular comic is doing a show off the back of it.
Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, I think they're probably still going through it.
I kind of think, to be honest with you, and I've got absolutely nothing to support this, but I think that they might have tipped off a few people themselves.
Yeah, but I think they're also
go, let's get a bit of buzz. Do you know what I mean?
But I think they're also probably not doing great.
Yeah, they're probably not in the right space, are they, mentally?
Like, mental health problems don't just sort of stop instantly. It's not like you go, well, I had that little breakdown in an airport, but now I'm back on the straight and narrow with no intervention.
Yeah,
give me that fucking chick.
Yeah, people don't know how to deal with mental health issues. Like people think they all have the same narrative about what mental health actually is. Yeah. And what it is one day your friend starts being sad. Yeah. And so you put your arm around them and go, hey, it's all right to chat to me if you want.
It's okay to not be okay.
And your friend goes, do you know what? That means an awful lot. Then they're fine. And that's the only narrative that people have in their brains. Yeah. And any time it deviates from that, they can't cope. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, unlike mental health advocate Freddy Quinne, with his policy of ignore all feelings forever.
No. I'm pretty clear about where I stand with mental health issues. Grow up. So,
speaking of people who are mental on the internet,
it's
time for a new feature.
Oh, yeah.
We did it last week, but we'll do it again.
Yeah.
It's Freddie's latest clip.
Terry Christian News.
We've got some Terry Christian news.
Time for Terry Christian News.
Oh, I chatted to him in a pub once 10 years ago.
Nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, we launched a campaign of hate against him because his name sounds a little bit like Merry Christmas.
That's annoying. So
we've got a competition, but we have actually got some Terry Christian news.
All right, okay, we've got some news before the competition.
Yeah, he tweeted about this. I thought this was just weird.
He's very vocal, isn't he?
He's famously, Terry Christian lives in Manchester. Never been on a tram.
Sign in the back. So I'm just
looks like Christopher
at the tram
Walken.
Station in Manchester, St. Peter's Square, and I've never been on a tram in Manchester before.
That's mental.
That is mental.
That's really
he
mental.
He famously lives in Manchester.
They're a very mank form of transport. Like, Phil, have you ever been on a tram?
What the fuck is a tram? Is he making a futuristic film? What's it in the new Star Wars? What the fuck is going on? How is it doing that?
It's really weird to live in Manchester and never been on a tram.
I'll tell you what incredible content. I've never been on one of these.
Kind of like the stuff I post. To be honest. It's just me getting on trains.
I love this stuff. I love what you're posting.
It is pretty good content because we're doing reaction videos right now.
We're one stage down from this.
Yeah, the rest of it is just him talking about how he's never been on a tram.
Right, okay, yeah.
I'd like to
Well, I
show
hate
that.
Terry Christian.
I hate Terry Christian, and I'll tell you who else hates Terry Christian. Lots of our fans.
So we've got a
Really?
competition film where basically the competition is they've got to write I hate Terry Christian as big as possible and the biggest and most impressive wins.
So I like that.
We've had a lot of entries this week.
Right,
Okay.
we've had some spectacular ones. I got sent one on Twitter, which I assume you have.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Wild.
Okay, so the first
I
one.
hope someone hires a plane to write it.
We did that last year. It's very expensive.
Yeah, did everyone miss it? Or
Yeah.
So this guy has written it on a field.
That's great. What's he written it in?
Comic Sans.
Cocaine. Wish I had a straw now.
He says, "Here's my entry for the competition. It's not the neatest, as I did it in the pitch black at 2 a.m.
Why?
Why? You were
I'm
clearly
assuming it's
going back in the day.
Yeah, but you come back to take a photo.
No, I'm assuming
funny.
it's your field. Why did you
No,
inconvenience
might not be
yourself?
their. Why would it be their field?
Yeah, it could be any field.
How many people own fields, you weirdo?
Certainly of
He's
our
gone
fans.
to a field.
If you own a field, you could have also paid for a what's it? I've forgotten the fucking name of them. What are they called? They fly around.
Plane?
Drones.
Right, a drone.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was trying to slag him off, but I can't even. I seem to have had a
Yeah,
stroke.
why would it be his field? He's just gone to a field.
I just thought he'd own a field.
Why would he own a field? Why would you assume, oh, that must be his field?
Because
why
I-
are you sneaking around
I-
in your own field?
I didn't think that our fans would vandalise fields. I didn't think that they'd stoop that low.
He's clearly gone to a public field.
Well, he goes on to say the size is roughly 5 to 6 metres by 9 to 10 metres, and I used almost 1.5 litres of spray paint to complete.
Fucking hell.
Fuck Terry Christian.
He's put fuck Terry Christian as well. So you disqualify because that's not what we've asked you to write.
No, he's just said that.
Oh, right, okay.
And he's vandalised.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Either his own or someone else's.
I
field.
assume his own field, Phil. He wouldn't do that in public.
so the next one is
Yeah.
from Troy Peters.
Right, I think this is the one I've seen.
Yeah.
Troy Peters doesn't seem like a real name. Just
Sounds like a Milo character. doesn't it?
Troy Peters.
So this is just a ridiculously long banner.
I mean, he spent money on that, hasn't he?
Spent a lot of time
Why is he wearing shorts?
Why does he put it on the ground?
because it's very long.
It is incredibly long.
Don't wear shorts.
So I
hang it.
actually know more context about this.
There is more.
I know more about this. So these people, the banner not only contains "I hate Terry Christian," but I know how long it is. It's 25 metres long, is it?
It is 25
25
metres.
metres long. And the reason I know that is because they drew a train across the bottom of it.
A Coat Boy themed train.
A Cowboy themed train, thus beating our world record of the world's longest train that we beat Harvey Price for.
Pricks.
Harvey Price used to have the
wow.
world record for the world's longest train drawing, then we beat it.
Katie Price's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we beat it. Yeah. So we took his world record off him.
And now this guy's beat us.
Yeah. But also, they've taken this banner and they've driven it. Was it like a 3-hour round
A
trip?
3-hour journey to Spofford.
Spofford is a village in North Yorkshire that we use as a code word for mongs.
And they also took the world's shittest photo of it.
They've taken such bad photos. Like, they've driven 3 hours to a random village in North Yorkshire to go take some truly awful pictures of a banner they've spent a lot of time
I really hope that a local resident was driving through and they looked at that and they were like, oh, Just Stop Oil's come to Yorkshire.
It's just not Terry Christian have glued themselves to the road.
The thing is, they could have taken that picture anywhere and just said, "This is Spofford," because
Yeah.
we've never been.
No, I have. I know that pub. Like, I have been to Spofford loads of times. I know where that is.
Can we zoom in? That's a post office. It'll probably say.
That is the post office in Spofford. Like, I know where it is.
Castle
Like,
Street.
Yeah,
it literally says Spofford on the sign. Like,
Yeah, it says Spofford
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, no,
But I can just
but
recognise
what
it.
I'm saying is they could have taken it somewhere else and they just said it.
It's literally one street that village, and I would know it. Like, I've been
All right,
through
Johnny Spofford. Fucking hell.
I've just been loads.
Can I just...
You weren't here when we named it that, so you don't know the full context. That's why.
Can I just ask very quickly, what is the prize for this again?
250 quid.
What?
250 quid, you said.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're actually giving them cash. Fucking hell.
Fuck's sake.
We've really over-egged this. We'll just send them a bike.
Well, they are the biggest so far.
No. Can we send 250
might
quid
join
but
in. That's
in a
more than a gig.
ridiculous currency?
Oh, yeah, we're going to send them like pesos or something, aren't we? Yeah.
The next one, controversial,
All right.
is where it's definitely bigger than the last one, but it's whether it's written. Someone has bought a star. Named it Terry Christian.
That's funny. That wins for me.
It's definitely bigger than 25 metres.
That's really funny.
But have
very
they
funny.
written I Hate Terry Christian the biggest?
I think no, but they're definitely going into the style category because we're having a category for just the most impressive, innit?
Yeah.
So like they're definitely going in that. That's
so
great.
funny.
Love the effort for that.
That's a great
but
one.
that is bollocks, and you haven't actually done anything. You know, when you like name a star, what you've done is you've given someone 250 quid for a certificate because no one can own that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's from Steve
I would have
H.
just made it.
Nice one, Steve. That is very funny. Right.
George Preston has done one in his garden. He's
power washer.
jet washed I
nice.
Hate Terry Christian on
You
his
grubby
pavement.
bastard.
That is a disgusting garden.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Is this after
That's
the
like
floods in
one of my old
Stockport?
house share ones
Yeah.
where the neighbour used to throw used nappies over and they weren't from his kid.
Where was he getting them?
I think he had incontinent
Oh.
diarrhea.
You
But
know,
I watched him clean his yard once, and then he looked around, and then he just weed in the corner and went back. I was like, what is wrong with this guy?
You know you got a shit garden when the fence panels don't match.
Yeah.
You
But,
know.
like, it's so crisp after one pressure washing. Like the contrast shouldn't be that severe.
It's hard to measure though now because the 25 metre one is obviously 25 metres long, but in terms of area,
I think
this one is quite.
area. I don't think it's quite beating the
I
25 metre for
have a
total
real
area.
problem with people that have a garden like that and they go, I'll tell you what I want in my garden. Pavement slabs. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no flowers, there's no plants. That's
Why
what
would you want to sit on that grubby decking? Oh, come on, love.
Let's go out on the
It's
deck.
a nice night.
Yeah, let's go look at the fence.
Come on. You might see that rat. Oh, that's another nappy.
it's gross.
So much of Stockport currently looks like this in South Manchester. The venue for Dead Meat got flooded to fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's really bad.
So the flooding happened on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I woke up with an incredible hangover to an evacuation notice. To my house. I live right next to the river.
Right.
Didn't leave in the end, but I spent the morning putting sandbags and stuff and just fucking knackered. I moved my car to stop it getting flooded, like round the corner. And the next day, it got hit by a bus.
That's really funny. That's class.
So I'm like currently putting a claim in against him. And
Yeah. But yeah, like
You hate that car as well, didn't you?
I'm trying to sell it. I'm hoping that it's got enough damage that they'll
Just
write it off.
yeah.
Well, I don't think it's that much damage, but it's quite bad.
I really hope that they'll cosmetically repair it to new.
Yeah, I saw that picture of Didsbury Sports Ground like underwater.
Oh yeah, it's probably.
And I was like, oh, that's fucking bad. And then I was like, oh, my PA system's in the basement. It's like, that's gone.
Oh shit! All our banners.
All
are
our
there.
banners, yeah. We're getting new. Look, good news. There's going to be all new banners.
We've
at
got
next
one
year's
already.
Dead
We
Meat.
can use
Yeah.
this I Hate Terry Christian one.
yeah, bring that to Dead Meat, definitely. Bring your I Hate Terry Christian banners. But yeah, there's going to be an bold new graphical look at Dead Meat this year. We definitely weren't just going to recycle all the banners last year. But yeah.
There's more entries into the competition anyway.
Oh,
this
right,
one's
sorry,
from Conky.
Well, that's the bus that hit your car.
So he's got a bus and he's written I Hate Terry Christian on the side at the front.
Nice.
That's great.
That's
Love that.
really funny.
Creative.
Yeah, well done, Conky.
Yeah, nice one, Conky.
And
And if
then-
someone trying to get on, where does this go?
I love Terry Christian's film. I've never actually been on a bus.
What the fuck is that?
The next one is certainly not the biggest, but it's the pettiest, right?
That's what I like. That's
Yeah. That's going to get you style points.
This is so good. So, this guy is a windscreen fitter. He's taken off a random windscreen, written "I hate Terry Christian," and put it back in the car,
That's very
so that the
funny.
next person who takes the windscreen out will see it. So it's only for the benefit of one person.
I think this
And he's written it really small.
Yeah.
The whole thing was who can write it the biggest. It's tiny.
I didn't no one's going to see
I
it.
think he did the same thing with Free K-Bell.
He did, didn't
I
he?
think I think there's a Free K-Bell windscreen out there as well.
Yeah.
He's just vandalising all the windscreens of the country with these random little in-jokes for our podcast.
I really like him. I don't know.
I
who
love
he
it.
is,
Look,
but really
I love
like
your
him.
style. You're not going to win anything, definitely, because like someone named a star and there's a 25 metre long one. one. But I appreciate you writing in. I appreciate you giving it a go.
We did say the competition would end on 31st of December, so...
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's what we
we'll
said.
keep it rolling. It's fun.
But yeah, if people want to do it, let's give that guy his prize because he's done the rules. But if anyone else does it, we can give them another prize, maybe.
I think that
let's not dish out 250 quid just like this, Tom. This is actual money.
Let's
let
extend
it roll
it
for a bit because it's fun. I'm enjoying it.
We'll extend it to the 31st of January.
Yeah, unless we get a load of good ones in again, and we'll just keep going.
No, no, whatever happens, it's finishing 31st of Jan.
All right, Freddie said.
Whatever happens,
Freddie's
it's going to finish then.
Yeah, when
And
cunt
then-
season's over, this competition's over.
And then we'll give, it's 250 quid, and then we'll give something nice to the style.
Yeah, and the current winner is a 25-metre long banner.
25 metre by about half a metre, I'd say, probably. The other one might be, we might have to work out the area of the spray painted ones. It might be up in the air on that.
Yeah.
And let us know if it's your field. You desecrated.
If you do own a field, then you can easily win.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of someone waking up and it's his field and being like, well, I don't like him either, but I was going to shout about it.
I mean, someone wakes up, there's pictures of Terry Christian all around the house. Like, oh, it's another day. Just checking on X.
It's another great day. It's another great day to have loads of pictures of Terry Christian and to own a field. It's another great day.
Nothing could
to do
possibly
those
go wrong.
two
Nothing's going to
things.
ruin this.
Terry Christian's in his Airbnb. He wakes up. I've never been in an Airbnb before. Now off to go in my hot tub and enjoy the view. Oh, bloody hell!
Oh, right.
Is he
Okay.
aware of your hatred?
No, that is one of I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I think this would be a sub clause. If Terry Christian sees you sign, you lose. If he catches you, you lose.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's a fun rule.
Isn't it weird when you find out someone hates you and you had no idea they hate you? I've had that with someone.
I usually know.
Well, there's a comics. He used to go out with this guy in Manchester, and I'd known him through friends for years. And then I bumped into him in a pub once. I was like, "Oh, hi, hey, how are you doing? How you doing?" And then she said to me, like a few weeks later, she went, "He fucking hates you." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't get," because he apparently was like, he really wanted to be a comedian, but he couldn't be. And all of his friends used to come to my shows, and they hated that. He's like, he's always being so fucking funny. He's like, well, yeah, that's the point. That's why you're
the
not
things
one.
to hate you for. That's the bit that pays off all the obnoxious personality.
Yeah,
That's the reason to have you around.
I found it just baffling.
He doesn't really hate you, though, does he? He's just jealous of you.
But it's
He's just jealous, Phil.
Yeah, but it's
Probably
someone
jealous
that
of your
you're-
cool jacket and your hairline.
Wish I looked like a sofa.
He stood outside DFS like, no.
just in a normal t-shirt and jeans. Not fitting in at all.
Maybe a beanbag. But it's someone who you're indifferent to.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even think about you.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? When
Yeah.
like,
There's loads of people I know that hate me, but there's a couple of comics that I know that hate me that I honestly they take up zero space in my brain, and I just find it really funny.
There's several I really enjoy. I'm really delighted that me doing well upsets you as a side product.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
some people hate me for like a really weird thing from years ago. Like just like one comment, and it stayed with them. And you're like,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You blame
like,
one victim.
Yeah. But it's like, who was it who? Oh, there was some people like I've tried to be more like people in comedy, particularly who feel that they're not allowed to like me because of like you liking other people. I just now do that thing of like being dead friendly, and then you realise they
Kill 'em
kind
with
of
kindness.
Well, there, and then I did it a bit in Edinburgh. Here. You can see them all like going, "Oh yeah, why have we been? There's no point, is there?
It's chill.
It's weird. Come on, guys, just take a bit of time to love people around you." Freddie.
Yeah, love Freddie.
Well, I mean,
Just tell him how
so-
much you love him.
So
We
many
all
people
love Freddie.
hate Freddie. but-
Hey,
Yeah, I know. It's wild, isn't it? What would you hate about this fat, awful cunt?
come on, Dave Fulton.
That's an odd person to hate you.
Yeah.
Not top
How
of the
have you-
list. Not top of the list as well. There's people
Well,
who
I see
hate you
that
like
every
every
10
time.
I know he really doesn't like me, and I'm like, I've never met you. Like, I'm not. I honestly, it's one of those where
I
it's
have
like,
the universal respect to my peers, so I can't relate.
no, you do. Sorry, I don't think now's the time to tell you how wrong you are with that. God, people hate you.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Yeah, God.
I think loads of people hate me.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't,
quite, it's fine.
Yeah, people do. That's life.
It's all right.
Yeah.
really not bothered. Like, you know, like there's some people. I was chatting to a comedian a couple of weeks ago who they went
Hates you.
viral on this thing, right? And they went viral in a different country, the country that they're from. and loads of people were like hating on him because they'd done something about religion or something, and they were like, the comments are really like, oh, it's awful getting all these hate comments every day, and I was like, I don't care about it at all. Like
You
I
do.
have zero arse about it.
Why do you always tell us not to post things that are going to get us in trouble then? This is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
No, I've had a
When you got loads of comments, you were a right little pussy about it. Don't come on here acting all hard. You're like, oh, some Muslims said they'd kill me. Fucking pussy.
That's not what
Come in here
happened.
acting all hard. I don't even care.
Hang
Say what you
about
want.
a minute.
When people comment coat boy on your things, you get furious. You're
I
so
think
angry
there's
about
a-
getting called, people saying you like coats.
No, I think
I
there was a
don't.
difference, to be
You
fair.
put
Rob.
on what you want.
There's a slight difference between Freddie not caring about someone saying, hey, you flat-headed fuck, right? And someone calling out a jihad on I think there's a slight difference. Someone trying to kill him, threatening to kill him, and someone saying, your shoes are shit, mate.
He was also dead upset when the trans had a go at him as well.
No, I was not. Come on now.
Do you reckon it was maybe the Muslims that gave you Legionnaire's disease?
In what way?
In what way?
It was the
Well-
French foreign legionnaires.
Well, they wanted to kill you, the jihad thing, but they didn't want it. They didn't want any comeuppance,
Right.
So they secretly gave you Legionnaire's disease.
No, the thing is those people who get
They
really
booked you for
annoyed
that
at
gig.
stuff, they get annoyed loads really quickly, and you just have to wait 2 days,
And
and
then
then,
they move
they're annoyed at something else.
Yeah.
So it's just you just ride out hate for 2 days. None of them think long term. I can guarantee there's nobody now who was pissed off at me at the time who sent me a death threat who's walking around going, I am going to get him this year. There's nobody. There's not us.
Unless you annoy teenagers or the autistic community, I've found. Those ones really stick around for a while. I've done both of those and they fucking hang on.
The minute you become their special interest.
Exactly,
it's
mate.
all
This
over.
is it. You don't want to annoy a group that's going to lock onto you.
Exactly. When hating you becomes their special interest,
Exactly,
you
mate.
got no hope.
Yeah.
And speaking of things that are annoying,
Oh, no.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
Oh, I sound like
Lab
a baby.
baby.
Have you done one of these yet, Phil?
No.
Oh,
Who is it?
they're dreadful.
It's just it doesn't. That's not anything.
Go
to
on,
do with
Tom.
anything.
Do your thing. Let's get it
So-
over with.
this feature is called Cunt of the Week. I'm gonna tell you 3 stories, and we're gonna work out who's the cunt of the week.
Okay.
These have been sent in from our fans.
Spoiler alert, never works. Sometimes they're
works.
not even cunts, and the stories tend to not really go
But
into
this is a famous person.
No.
Oh God, no.
These are just stories that our fans have sent in.
Oh,
about people they
right.
know.
Oh, they're saying, am I a
Am I a cunt, or is this person a cunt?
Basically,
It's a lot of fun.
Can this feature die soon?
No.
Can I ask if I'm right? I did something the other day, right? And there was a guy in a pub on his own, right?
Yeah.
And I was another guy in a pub on my own, right?
Can I make it any more obvious?
This
I
really
was
sounds like the beginning of a gay awakening.
No, I was meeting friends, but I was early.
He drank Brewdog, I drank IPA.
Was this friend called Dorothy by any chance?
So I was right. So it was in Preston. I was supposed to be going to see
Whereabouts in
a friend.
Preston?
It was at the station pub, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Because I was meant to be getting a train and it was cancelled, so I was hanging around. I was going to see friends, then it was cancelled again, blah, blah, blah. So I'm waiting in this pub, and there's a guy who's drunk, and he's being friend. He's chatting to a guy at the bar, who I assume is his friend, but then the guy leaves, and then he's on his own. I was like, oh, he's like, and he comes over, he goes, excuse me, he goes, do you mind if I join you? And I thought about it, and then I went, do you mind if I say no? I went, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sure you're a nice guy. I just haven't got the energy for it. Yeah. And he went, oh, no problem. And then he left the pub and I felt really bad. But I didn't have the energy for him.
I think that's just maturity.
I didn't want to
That's
get
maturity.
to know a guy.
You don't have to.
Was that the same guy that killed himself?
Well, that was the reason the train was cancelled. He jumped in front of it.
No, I think you're well with...
Straight across the road. Didn't even look.
Didn't say one word.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate your honesty. That was the last straw. Thank you.
No, I think you're well within your rights, man. I did that when I was in. I was coming back from Australia. I was in Thailand on my own for a couple of days. It was great. I didn't want to talk to fucking anyone. I was sat outside this like weed cafe in Bangkok, and like there's one seat next to me, and this guy comes over to me. He's on his own, smiling. He goes, "Oh, sorry, do you mind if I come and sit here?" And I went, "Not at all," and then turned my chair, did that, and carried on sitting smoking weed in silence. And it felt amazing.
Yeah.
Because I had taken control of the social. Normally the social thing there, you should go, oh, where are you from? Are you traveling? All this, and he clearly wanted to like meet people and that. And I was like, no, I'm going to do this for me.
I don't like
self-care.
If you're sat, I love sitting on my own in pubs.
It's great.
It's one of my favourite things. So I was there in a pub on my own again. This time there was no reason for it. I was just having a nice time.
Yeah.
And then someone came over, and she was playing pool with a friend. And I went, oh, hey, sorry, do you mind showing me how to hit the pool ball? And they were a bit drunk, right? But they were fine. Young people enjoying their life. And I went, oh, I said, I'm not very good at pool. I can't. Went, oh, just come and help for a second. So I just went over and made a couple of jokes. There you go, hit the balls there. And he came over and went, oh, thanks, but I still lost. I went, oh, no problem. And he went, I appreciate your help. And I was like, they think I'm a lonely guy who and they're worried because it's Christmas time. They've obviously gone, look at that poor guy on his own. And they were trying to be so nice, but I was like, I don't need. I'm all right. I know I may look sad, but inside, I'm having a lovely time.
It's really funny that you've aged to the point where you haven't even considered the fact that they might be attracted to you. That's not even cropped up as a thought.
They must feel sorry for me.
They must think I'm a sad old man. This young woman's like, I don't get it. I'm trying to suck him off.
But then
I can't make it any more obvious. She's like, can you come and teach me how to hold this? And you're like, I'm not sad.
I was supposed to get behind her and go, okay, just queue it up.
Yeah.
But then they sat. This is the worst bit. I was sat on this stool, and there's like it's in the Salisbury, so you've got these little glass panes there. Then they went to sit on the table on the other side. They went, would you like to join us? And I just went, no, I'm all right, thanks. Right. And then I said, but I'd rather just stare at you both through this little glass pane, which is weird. And they went, oh, we made a little joke about that. But then that was what happened. So I was just sat there going, I am just now facing them, but looking down on them through this glass pane.
Right, move to a different seat.
So I just moved to a different pub. I just had to leave the building again. I just went, I should have just sat with them and been polite. But instead I just left that area of town.
God, women are awful, aren't they?
People are right. They were just like nice. They were nice people. Like, just having a good time. But I was like, I don't look like I'm having a good time, but I'm having a better time than I would do sat with you.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Should
just
we,
listen to dead men talking.
Like the other lonely men.
Yeah.
Should we crack on?
Oh, yeah. So the first cunt. I'm Captain Big Calves.
Right, he's a regular listener, Captain Big Calves. He has the biggest fucking calves you've ever seen. He's not lying.
Big old dead man
Mate.
talking tattoo.
He's got a dead man talking tattoo on the back of his calf. It's like a dinner plate. It's insane. I've never seen calves like him. He's not over egging it. Yeah. Like one of my mates once drove past him and went, I've just seen a guy with massive calves with one of your tattoos on. Genuinely, I had no idea.
That's how we identified him as the killer. He had a very specific tattoo.
I'm Captain Big Calves and I'm a piss can, but I've been sober for a couple of years. One of the stepkids is vegan, and I always make sure that her Christmas dinner is 100% vegan. Cook it all separate, and she always quizzes me over it because of her vegan principles.
Fuck off, she can make it herself. I'm sorry, but like cooking it separate is stupid. Yeah. Make it yourself if you're that arse.
That's a vegan
Why do we
thing,
need the first part of that story? I'm a big piss can, but I've not drunk for 2 years.
Well, it goes on.
Right, I thought that was it.
That's
no,
that's not the whole story.
There's loads more words here.
Oh, she's a cunt for being a vegan.
I thought they were all separate ones.
No, this is one, sorry. She's announced she's making cocktails at our Boxing Day party. I asked if she was making an alcohol-free option for me and was told to stop being difficult.
Oh, nah. Come on, you vegan prick.
Yeah, you were born difficult.
Yeah.
Who's the cunt? Me for preparing and cooking her a vegan dinner alongside a regulation dinner for everyone else. Her for not offering a mocktail for me while making regular ones for everyone else to post on her Instagram. Or me for not actually wanting a mocktail and just trying to get a rise out of her by acting like I'm offended.
Third one, it's you, because she's a fucking kid. Do you know what I mean? And she's
trying to teach her
an
a lesson.
alcoholic drink. She's not a kid, is she?
Yeah. No, I mean, but she's like...
She's running a bar.
Yeah.
She's a landlady, basically.
Yeah, if she's old enough to have booze, she's old enough to like learn a lesson that if you want to be included, you've got to include other people. I think that's more than fair.
I'd shove a fucking live chick down her throat until it's fucking...
If you want to like
make her fertile, that's...
I think meet in the fucking middle here. Meet in the fucking middle.
Yeah, nobody gets anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one eats, no one drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nah, I think he's well within his rights. I think he should just enjoy a lovely mocktail. They're delicious. I love a mocktail.
No, they're not. They're overpriced. They're overpriced as fuck as well.
Yeah, totally. But I only get them when other people are buying.
£7 for juice.
I used to love that Alfie Brown joke he used to do about.
Oh, the one with the M words. It's a good one. That was a good one.
That was a buffet.
Did really well on that one, didn't it?
Went viral.
Forgot about that. I went, I've never liked anything he's ever done.
You sound like Monkey Barrel. I'm on his side.
Of course we
He
are.
used to do a joke about how vegan, like with faking and
Yeah,
stuff. He
yeah,
goes,
yeah.
no, he says, fuck up, you can't shape vegetable. If you're not eating meat, you're not eating meat. It's just like making stuff look like it. It's just as bad because it shows it. He goes, that's like me just going, oh, don't worry. That's like me drawing my own child porn. I mean, I've told it terribly, but
Yeah,
it was
it was
one of those
very
lines
funny.
which is very
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah,
So the mocktail thing, I think it's a similar kind of thing.
It's just nice juice.
Do you know
It's just some
he-
nice juice.
he
It's nice
told
to have some
that-
fruity juice.
He told that joke once at Hot Water, and somebody flipped out, right? They started going, mate, you're fucking disgusting. Like, that's fucking horrible, that. You are a fucking disgusting, dirty, horrible, shit, not funny, ugly fucking cunt. And he said, and then Alfie went, well, I'm not ugly.
It's fucking great.
I remember someone once, they went, right, you're an absolute cunt. And they went, no, I don't think that's fair. I'm about 60% cunt. You're a complete cunt. That was it. Anyway, about 60%.
Right, next cunt in the story. I was out running with my dog a few weeks ago when I became aware of movement in my peripheral vision.
What?
In your what?
Peripheral.
Peripheral.
Peripheral vision.
Peripheral vision.
Oh, I see out my peripheral vision.
They actually don't have that good peripheral vision.
I think that's all they've got.
I turned and looked to see a little West Highland Terrier legging it across the road to chase us. I also noticed a boy racer hurtling down the road at 50 miles an hour.
This sounds like a math problem.
I have 3 apples, I think.
Oh, okay.
The Westie had no chance, and I saw its neck snap as the car went over it.
Eesh.
The car carried on, and we never saw that dickhead again. Next thing I
one's
know,
bleak.
next thing I know,
saw that dickhead again. Strange way to it.
Oh,
What
it
a
wasn't his
dickhead.
dog. It was someone else's dog.
it was
Right,
someone
right,
else's
right.
dog. Next thing I know, is the dog's owner running, screaming for her house, understandably distraught. She rushed over to where the dog was lying in the road in its death throes. Weirdly, its tail was wagging at a mental rate.
It's because
a kinky dog.
dogs' tails wag when they're full of adrenaline. It's not because they're... Well, usually it's because they're happy, but sometimes people go, oh, my dog's not going to be in a fight because its tail's wagging. It's adrenaline. So obviously it's adrenaline that's kicking in
Right.
because it's about to die.
Because it's horny.
They always wag it when they attack children.
It's a very happy-looking XL bully.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. He's all right. Look, he likes you.
I just thought, with like XL bullies and that, I saw one the other day and it has its muzzle on. But I was looking at it and I was like, that's the most vicious-looking dog I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
How people can look at that dog and be like, oh, you know what I mean?
down.
Yeah.
It's
to
absolutely
protect-
horrible.
They kill people.
I saw someone get on the tube with these 2 I don't know if they're XL, but they were fucking massive, really hard-looking dogs. And everyone just had to move to the other side of the tube. And then I was like, well, I don't want to be the guy moving. I'll just pretend. But I was still fucking terrified.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you need these big fucking... Anyway, I'm not going to get to XL bullies. But yeah, they're fucking horrible dogs.
I think it's the same sort of thing as that girl who's got a boyfriend who's a dickhead. And it's like, I can change him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that same sort of like, no, I bring out the best of him. No, some of them are just dickheads. Just leave them fucking be. And if you've got a kid and you've got an XL bully and you let them play together, you can't be shocked or annoyed when one of them bites the face off the other one.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be annoyed.
No, you're not. You have to just go, oh,
Tell you
look.
what, my kid's dead. Bit annoying.
No, you're not allowed.
You're not allowed that. You're not allowed that. No.
You're not allowed. You have to go, oh, look, that's an entirely predictable...
Well, there's the consequences of my actions. Whoopsie. Off we go.
Egg on my
I don't think you're even allowed to say whoopsie. I don't think you're even allowed whoopsie.
No whooopsies for you.
Don't even mention it in front of me.
I think you're allowed a simple O.
Oh, thank God I was a terrible mum anyway. One less thing to worry
That
about.
really solves that problem.
Got the dog put down, got rid of the problem.
I can ring the social services, tell them not to bother coming.
Now off to the shift at Weatherspoons.
Anyway,
Just a joke for Phil.
so the tail's wagging.
I have to tune out sometimes when you're being racist or something. So sometimes I have to tune back in and then join in with the bits I like. So sometimes I'll tune out.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, oh no, sorry, that was good, my apologies. So
Peripheral
sometimes-
lost him.
Yeah, we really lost him our peripheral vision.
But I can't have a go at you for it because, I mean, why did I come on?
Yeah, what do you expect?
It's like
You're not allowed to be
returning an
annoyed.
abusive partner.
When we're racist, you're not allowed to be annoyed, Phil. You're not even allowed to watch.
I just have to go, oh, disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
Just disappointed.
You're allowed to know.
Yeah. Oh, it's happened again.
Anyway, go on.
So the dog is wagging its tail, but it's going to die.
Right.
The woman looks at me and asks, "Do you think he'll be all right?" Looks like his tail's still wagging.
No, I think he will be dead.
To which I responded, "Nah, it's fucked. I saw its neck snap."
That's not the way you deliver that news, is it?
No.
Nah, it's fucked.
Sounds like my GP. Well, I got a text.
I then turned to my dog and said, "Away, mate. Let's be off. This must be depressing as fuck for you."
No, he didn't. He never did this.
No one
This
does
didn't
this.
happen.
No one
You
does
would be a
this.
psychopath.
It's
if that's how you
so
behave.
it's so obvious that this
is
didn't,
a lie.
Didn't happen.
And then we both ran off for home, leaving the woman sobbing over a dead dog in the middle of the road. So, who's the cunt in this story?
You
for
for
making
lying.
it up, you
It didn't. That didn't happen.
This is such a...
He didn't go, "Nah, it's fucked." He just didn't say that. No one says that.
What a mad thing to make up that you were more of a cunt at the scene of a dog dying.
The guy in the golf forever ran him. I'm assuming it's a golf. They come out of this quite well.
Yeah, that's an accident. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't mean to.
And then, just as the woman was crying, I pulled my pants down and did a big shit on her dead dog's face, and then I booted it into her face while she was crying.
Just have
Who's the cunt here?
And everybody cheered.
Have more interesting fantasies, innit? Like, you know,
Didn't
come up
happen,
with more
mate.
interesting things. Tell you what's mad, actually. As I left the house today, my missus, Mary Beth, was playing The Sims, right? She's downloaded The Sims, right? And I looked at her
Fucking
character.
nerd.
I know, she is such a fucking nerd. I looked at her character. She's made herself, like, exactly, looks like her and everything.
Yeah.
She's given her job, made her house, and is making a me to go. I was like, you live this life already.
It's so weird, isn't it?
I was like, you can do it. It's
so
kind of
weird.
heartwarming, isn't it? That, you know, she could have any life and she's chosen hers.
No,
That's
no,
kinda sweet, but
That's
is
not what
funny.
she's doing. That's not what she's doing. She's showing a unbelievable lack of imagination.
It really is wild, isn't it? Because I'm playing Cyberpunk at the moment. I'm playing a
I was
futuristic
literally-
assassin.
I was
you know?
literally about to say I played Cyberpunk for 10 hours yesterday,
Yeah.
and I made my dick bigger at one point.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
you do.
Yeah, exactly. You make it like this fantasy. Like I'm in the future shooting people.
It's
They're cool,
brilliant.
jumping off building. But my missus is just like, no,
Just
I'm gonna
burning an egg.
I'm gonna. Yeah, she's like, I'm just gonna cook dinner, then go to my tech job.
I
I'm just going to play this and just have a sit down.
It's wild, isn't it? Fucking like, I think a lot of women do this as well. I think women don't have imagination. That's my latest theory. Women can't create anything because they've not got any imagination. We've lost Phil again.
Come on, say something racist, quick.
Anyway, last cunt of the week, last story. Told a Tinder lass a while ago that I was moving to Glasgow from Newcastle, so wouldn't be able to see her anymore. To avoid the awkward conversation, that she was too fat for this to carry on.
Like Glasgow to Newcastle is such an achievable commute.
I want to see.
not for her.
Fast
Forward 3 months, and I saw her in Tesco buying a full roast chicken.
That is a fat bird move. If I see a fat
Talk
person
about the
buy-
chicken.
if I see a fat person eating a full rotisserie chicken, I laugh.
I sat outside the
Nearly
Bob's
bought one the other day.
Yeah, because you're a fat cunt.
I remember I was doing the Bob's bus in Edinburgh, and I just sat outside and ate a whole roast chicken with my hands. And I was like,
That's bleak.
and I was like, this isn't even the lowest point of this
Sat outside a bus you've just performed on next to an alleyway.
for no money. Next to the Portaloo. Sorry.
I thought I'd got away with it until I got an Instagram message saying Glasgow. I flat out denied that was me that she'd seen, and I hadn't moved back.
That's such an insane thing. You just say you're back visiting.
Just ignore it.
Yeah, you just ignore it. You also don't know anything. But
Yeah.
like, why go for that terrible lie?
Yeah. I saw her in the corner shop yesterday, dropped my can of pop out of shock. That
Big blacked.
Dropping a can of Tizer, then running away from a woman.
Your monocle coming out.
It's not that woman that lives around here, is it?
I ran away, then a piano fell on my head, and then the keys were my teeth.
I dropped my can of pop out of shock. That pissed all over me, and I ran. Can I leave the house again?
No, apparently you're a pathetic little virgin.
You don't know how to function correctly.
This
Just
is
tell her you've
ridiculous.
moved back, but you don't want to get back with her.
Just tell her you don't want to be with her because she's a fat, ugly pig. That's what
I
you
want
gotta
to
do.
know what this
Sorry,
person-
your folds and flab is disgusting to me.
I'm sorry, I lied to you before to protect your feelings, but you are a fat, ugly pig, so I don't want to be with you.
Who's this guy? Is he a model?
Yeah, he's a Dead Men listener, so I'm assuming he's a hog.
I feel really sorry for her because he's left her in the lurch here, and we all know women have no imagination.
Exactly, yeah.
So she's probably been sat there going,
Why did this happen? I can't imagine anything.
I couldn't.
I don't know what's happened.
Couldn't fathom.
I think you should just move to Glasgow.
Yeah, that might be the
Follow
move.
through.
Although, if you want to run away from flat women, Glasgow maybe not the option.
I want to know how she ate this chicken. I reckon she ate like Henry
I reckon
VIII.
she ate a hole and it got stuck in her throat.
So who are we having for cunt of the week? We've got
I
mocktail
don't
guy,
care.
mocktail, dead dog guy, or fat Tinder.
First one, so the second one wasn't true. The third one's just a bit pathetic, so I'll go with the first one because I can't remember what it is.
I'm going to go with the dead dog.
The lie one.
Yeah. The
liar.
guy for making up the dead dog story.
Yeah.
we're gonna go
For
with
that
him.
reason.
No, but it feels like it's rewarded him then, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, because he will want to beat. So let's yeah. No.
will.
Do you know
Let's
there
go
was a
for the
guy? There
most
was a guy.
boring one.
New Year's Eve, right? Front row of hot water. There was a guy, and he was wearing ski goggles inside, and he was wearing a T-shirt that said 2 seats with an arrow pointing to his face and another one to his dick.
Yeah.
And I went on stage. I was like, "All right, who's not been to comedy before?" And he was like, "Oh." And I went, "You're really desperate to be spoken to, aren't you?" And he was like, and I went, "Yeah, I'm not going to for the whole show." And he was absolutely gutted. He was gutted.
One of my favourite-
It's what they want. They want to be spoken to. And it's like, nah.
I was at the Comedy Store Manchester in the green room, and it's sort of separate to the showroom in it. So like, I hadn't seen what had happened in the first section of the show. Mick Ferry's comparing, and he's walked back into the green room and went, "There's a Pikachu on the front row. Fucking ignore him." And everyone did for the whole night. And this Pikachu's like, and Mick just then clocked him and gone, "No." I fucking love that man.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
He's got the air of a mafia don, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Mick?
yeah.
And when he gives an order,
We all just went, "Sound, yeah." We all fell in. Yeah,
Went to his
Yes, Don
Christmas
Ferry.
quiz.
yeah.
I went to his Christmas quiz, and
Yeah.
he just kept taking points off us because we were winning. And he just treats the audience like they're just the thickest. He goes, "This is easy," and it was the easiest quiz. Like everyone nearly got 100% because they're so thick. He's like, "You fucking," and he just that's him for
I
an
know
hour.
the experience. I've done Taskmaster. That was very much my my feeling throughout it.
Anyway, I'm going to give the prize to the dead dog guy.
Why?
Why? You don't get that authority.
Well, you two have already voted.
We were still discussing. I voted for the dead dog, not the guy.
All right, we can sell them prize.
Yeah.
I'll go with Freddy.
Yeah.
Going mocktail.
Yeah.
We're going mocktail, right? We'll go mocktail. Mocktail guy, you've won a prize.
The guy or the girl?
Captain Big Calves.
Okay.
The person who sent it in.
Well done, big calves. You're the cunt of the week because your calves are big.
£250 is yours.
No, no, no,
Dead
no,
men
no, no.
talking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that is a
Whoa,
promise.
That is a promise. We do say that a
We
lot.
do say that.
We do
That
say
is legally binding. If someone says it's a promise, Tom's going to lick Freddie's nipple, and that is a promise.
No, not a promise. Yeah, that's the end of Cunt of the Week, and I think it's the end of the show.
Well, brilliant.
Wow, what a way to
finish.
end it.
Yeah, go out strong.
Phil, thank you for coming on. Have you got
Thank
anything
you
that you'd
so
like
much
to
for
plug?
having me on. I've literally got nothing.
You're on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram. Follow me, Phil Ellis Comedy. I've got a tour I'll be announcing in about May, so just wait for that. And that'll
Phil
be
Ellis,
good.
everyone.
Thanks.
Phil
Oh,
Ellis.
guys, thank you.
Yeah. Get on our Patreon if you want to give money to people. You can do that to us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You get an extra episode every week. Some of the all-time classics are on there. Loads of specials. There's tons of stuff. And first priority on tickets for things such as Dead Meat.
We've
which is
had
our
a little-
festival, and it's good.
We've had a little jump of patrons over the last couple of months because genuinely there's some of the best episodes. If you love Dead Men Talking and you enjoy listening to it, you're only getting half a podcast if you're not a patron.
Not even.
So much of the
Not even. Give us
backstory,
£3,
so much of the stuff,
please.
you get the full experience.
I'll wipe a rim for you.
That's part of the
Come on,
fee.
you like that?
And also
Get
you-
on the Patreon, you filthy fucks.
You help to keep the podcast going. So in 2025, if you'd missed Dead Men Talking not being a podcast anymore, then it only happens because of the patrons. So get on it because your £3 a month genuinely does make a difference. Yeah.
Not in the same way it would if you gave it to charity, but, better.
Yeah, I know. But the minute that there's starving African children that have a good podcast,
Not
then
one
maybe
of
they
them,
can
yeah.
compete.
When did a well last make you laugh? We actually promise for every new subscriber we get this month, we will stop one Afghani woman going to school. For every one of you. That's a promise.
For every 10 of you, we'll destroy a well.
Just brick it up. But But give them no notice. They've walked 8 miles for nothing.
Right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.